Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and I'm so excited that you decided to join me in this 25-minute upper body and core calisthenics kind of fusion flow. So we won't need any equipment for this workout. It's going to be entirely body weight and we're going to be using a variety of kind of plank, push-up, sit-up moves, like all the good stuff. It's going to be a huge variety to really work all aspects of our upper body and core. So how it's going to work is there's going to be a warm-up and a cool-down as always, and then there's going to be 3 supersets. Each superset is going to have one upper body move and one core move, 30 seconds of work each, then a 30-second rest. We'll be repeating that for 3 rounds of each superset. However, there is a little bit of a twist because in between each superset, we will be doing a staple upper body and core move. So the staple upper body move is going to be Cobra push ups and the staple core move is going to be V-ups. So we'll be repeating those for 1 round after the end of each superset. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. It will make more sense once we start with the workout. Of course, I'll be explaining everything as we go along. So without further delay, I'm going to press the timer and let's get started. So first, going into that warm-up, we're going to go down to the floor and we're just going to have our knees on the ground. We're going to go into some knee push-ups. So having relatively narrow grip here, so hands are just below your shoulders and we're just warming up in that kneeling position. If you want to go into the full plank, you can, but since we're going to be doing a lot of push-ups throughout this workout, it's better to just kind of ease into it, I think, with the kneeling. Perfect, and staying in this kneeling position, we're going to bring our hands closer to our knees, so in an all-four position, and we're going into that bird dog. So alternating arm and leg extend out, and we're thinking of really being as long as we can. So extending our arm and leg to the walls in front and behind of us. So really making yourself long rather than thinking of bringing your arm and leg up. Perfect, and now we're just going to sit on our heels, or we can sit up if we like, and we're just going to interlace our hands, interlace, we'll try and touch our elbows together, and we're taking some wrist rotations, a few one way, and then a few the other way, really warming up those wrists for those planks and push-ups. Perfect, and now we're just going to flip onto our backs. We're going to put the soles of our feet together and we're going to go into a butterfly sit-up. So putting our hands down to the floor behind us, using our abs to crunch up and then touch our feet. Warming up that core here. Perfect, now we've just got about 20 seconds to get ready for that workout, so grab a drink of water if you need. Make sure you have a towel handy to wipe off your sweat. And the first move we're going to be going into, the first superset, we're going to be doing those tricep push-ups, so hands underneath our shoulders. Try and go in the full plank position if you can, but you can always go down to your knees or even to an elevated surface. So into that plank position or on your knees, whatever feels good. And we're going into 30 seconds of push-ups here. Keeping your glutes and legs squeezed and maintaining a nice straight line with your body. And onto all fours, hands and knees together. We're going into those bird dogs from the warm-up. So thinking about extending out, touching the wall ahead and behind you. Trying to minimize any movement at the core. This one's a really good one for core stability and learning how to brace on those heavier movements. And rest. All right, so first round of the first superset done. We've got a 30-second rest, and then we're gonna repeat it 2 more times. So with those push-ups, like I was saying, we wanna have our hands underneath our shoulders, and if the full push-up is too much for you, then you can go to a chair, a sofa, a wall. The higher up the surface, the easier it's gonna be. But try and challenge yourself here with the full push-up if you can. All right, let's go. Back into those push-ups. If you're kind of halfway between the strength for a full push-up and a knee push-up, you can go into a full push-up on the way down and then push up from your knees. So full push-up on the way down, bring your knees to the ground and push up. And into those bird dogs. I know your arms are burning from the push-ups, but try and maintain focus and control. This movement isn't for speed, it's for quality. And we've got a 30-second rest. All right, so grab some water if you need. So the lowering part of the push-up is always going to be easier than the concentric part where we're pushing ourselves off the floor. So try and lower yourself to the floor in a full plank position, and then you can put your knees on the ground to push up. Let's go, 1 more round of these 2 moves. If you need to shake it out, do so, but get right back into it. A couple more reps now. All right, and we're going into those bird dogs. Remember, slow and controlled here. And rest. All right, so 30-second rest. We finished with the first superset, so well done everyone. After this, we're going to be going into that staple. So we're going to be doing the Cobra push-ups and then the V-ups. So I'll show you the Cobra push-ups first. We're going to be in the Cobra position, hips on the ground, our hands in a somewhat narrow grip, and we're just going to be pressing our torsos up off the ground. And let's go, 30 seconds of these Cobra push-ups. Really working our arms and specifically our triceps. The closer together your hands are on the floor, the harder it's going to be. And flip over onto your backs, and we're going to go into that V-up. So arms and legs on the floor and snap them together. If this is too hard for you, you can just bring your knees in into that hollow hold tuck. So pick your poison. And rest. All right, so staple part 1 done. Next we're moving into that second superset. So resting now, and then once this rest is over, we're going to be lying on our stomachs, hands by our sides, and we're going to be raising up in that prone reverse fly. Let's get ready. Belly on the floor, hands by your side, thumbs point upwards, and we're just raising our arms. So keeping our belly on the floor, squeeze your legs, your bum, your core, and look down. And we're going now straight into a side plank. So shoulder here is above wrist. Our feet can be staggered to give us more balance. So one in front of the other. And if at any point it's too challenging, just put the bottom leg, knee down onto the ground. But like I always say, try and push yourself here with the full side plank. Perfect, and switch sides. So going into that side plank on the other side. Make sure to keep your bum and legs squeezed to really maintain this position in a strong position here. And rest. All right, 30 seconds rest, then we're repeating those moves. So we're gonna go into those prone reverse flies, belly on the floor, and then side plank, 30 seconds each side. Just wiping off my sweat. And let's get ready to go into it. All right, hands by your side, and we're raising up. Perfect, and into that side plank. So here with the side plank, if your wrists are kind of hurting, you can always do it from your elbow too. That's perfectly fine. We just want our elbow to be below our shoulder, just like our wrist. So up to you, whether you want to go from your shoulder, from your hand or your elbow. But holding it here, really working those obliques. And to the other side. And rest. All right, do a few wrist rotations, especially if you've been holding it with your hand. Just make sure those wrists are still nice and lubricated. That's a weird word. And grab some water if you need. We've got one more round of these two movements. All right, down to the floor, and we're going into those prone reverse flies. Perfect, and into that side plank. Last time we do this side plank here, so keep pushing. I know it's getting hard, but keep going, you've got this. Even if you need to put the knee of the bottom leg down for support, that's perfectly fine. And switch sides. Let's go. Perfect, okay. 30-second rest, and then we're going back into that staple. So those Cobra push-ups and the V-ups. Shake out your wrists, wipe off your sweat, grab some water, and get ready for that staple. We're 2/3 of the way through almost. After the staple, we'll be 2/3 of the way through. So we've done 2 out of 3 supersets. So really, we're all doing so well. You guys are doing really well. I'm getting tired, but let's keep pushing now. All right, so into those Cobra push-ups. Remember, the closer together your hands are, the harder it's going to be to push up. Flipping over into those V-ups or those hollow tuck-ins. So the more advanced move, legs and arms snap together in the middle, slightly easier, but still challenging. Knees and chest meet in the middle. So choose whatever feels good right now. And rest. Whew. Those V-ups get you really quickly with the core and the hip flexors. All right, now we're 2/3 of the way through. Amazing job, everyone. We've got one more superset and one more round of staple left. So the first move of the next superset, we are going to go back into some push-ups. We're going to be doing staggered push-ups. So one hand is going to be slightly higher on the mat, one hand slightly lower. Let's go. So remember, you can do this from your knees, but try and do at least a few reps in that plank position. All right, so I'll go down to my knees now. Remember, one hand further up on the mat. All right, so we're gonna flip onto our backs now, have a little break from the push-ups before we do the other side. We're gonna lift our shoulders off the ground, and we're gonna be tapping our heels either side into those heel taps, giving a chance for our arms to rest a little bit. And going straight into those push-ups, this time on the other side. So what I mean by that is the other hand is going to be slightly further up the mat now. And let's go. And rest. All right, this one's hard, I know, but it's the last superset, so keep pushing here now. We've got 2 more rounds and then just one of each of Cobra push-ups and V-ups. You've got this, guys. All right, so into that first side of staggered push-ups. If you need to go to your knees, that's perfectly fine. and flipping onto our backs into those heel taps, breaking up the push-ups a bit. Shoulders off the ground and doing small crunches side to side to really tap those heels. Whew. I know it's burning, but keep going. All right, no rest yet. We're going into those staggered push-ups on the other side. So one hand forward, one hand back, and let's go. And rest. Okay, just one more round, guys. You've got this. So you can see with the push-ups, I'm trying to do, first round I did 5 full and then I went down to my knees. Second round, I did 3 full, went down to my knees. I'm gonna try and match 3 full, by full I mean in that plank position again, but whatever you're doing, make sure to try and balance it out on each side. So leave a few reps in the tank for when we go to that other side. And let's go, staggered push-ups, first side. All right, so that's my 3 full ones, and finishing off here on my knees. One more. And flip over into those heel taps. Whew. It's definitely burning. Shoulders off the ground, touching our heels on either side. Keep your chin tucked into your chest so as not to strain that neck. Okay, let's get into it, into those push-ups on the other side. Last time we're doing this. Let's go. Yes, 3 full on my knees now. One more. And rest. All right, 30-second rest. Then we've just got 2 moves left, the Cobra push-ups and the V-ups. And then we're done with the workout. You've done so well, everyone. My arms are definitely burning. So let's finish strong now. In about 10 seconds, we'll go into those last 2 moves. Shake out your arms and get ready for it. All right, let's go into those Cobra push-ups. And flip over. Let's go into those V-ups. Come on, everyone. And that's it. Amazing work, everyone. Workout finished. That's amazing work. My arms are definitely burning. I'm gonna grab some water quickly and then I'll take you through a couple-minute cool down. All right, you should be so proud of yourselves, everyone, because that was a really tough workout on the arms. Even if we didn't get too kind of out of breath or like exhausted, like you might do on a HIIT or a leg day with weights, for example, we still got a really good workout in. So the first move we're gonna go into, we're just gonna sit our hips back and go into a child's pose. So walking out your hands as far as you can to really get a stretch in those arms and back. And breathe. All right, and now we're gonna thread one arm through, still in this child's pose, although our hips will inevitably come up a bit, and just getting a deeper stretch here in the upper back. And breathe. All right, and switch sides, so other arm walks out, threading the needle here, trying to still sit our bum back to our hips as much as possible, and we're breathing. Perfect. Now we're just gonna sit. We're gonna bring the soles of our feet together, stretch out those inner thighs a little bit, because we did do a lot of V-ups and things like that, so my hips are feeling a little bit tight. I don't know about you guys. So we're just gonna put the soles of our feet together, try and push down slightly on our knees. If you're super flexible, try and get your knees down to the floor. Whew. All right, and now cross your legs. We're just gonna stretch out that upper body a bit more. We're gonna cross one arm over, pull it in. And switching sides. Switch sides again. And once more. Perfect. And now I'm just gonna show you from behind. We're gonna take one arm, cross it over our back, use the other hand to push it downwards, really feeling a nice stretch in that tricep. Try and keep your chest upright if possible, so think proud chest. And switch sides. Arm crosses over, other hand pushes down. And switch sides once more. All right, last time again, on the other side, switching now. All right, now just shake your arms out a little bit. I'm gonna go back here to the front, shaking them out, and we're just gonna take a few rotations. Let me move my hair out of the way. A few rotations with our neck. And now we're going to bring on our head up, looking towards the ceiling, and down. Chin to chest. And up once more, and down. All right, and last one, we're just going to interlace our fingers, bring them up to the sky. We're going to move from side to side here, if that feels good. Then up back to the center, just loosening up. Wherever feels tight, we can go forwards, back. Just spend a few more seconds here. And that's it. All right, that was your 25-minute-ish, a little bit less, but with the warm-up and cool-down, it went up to 25 minutes. Upper body and core, calisthenics, fusion flow, body weight workout, you name it. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. It's all part of my Strong and Lean program, which is in the first week. We are in the first week of the program. It's going to be a 6-week program, so definitely go to my channel and check it out. Subscribe if you like what you see, like this video if you enjoyed, comment with anything you enjoyed, but also anything you maybe didn't like so much or you want to see improved, or any video ideas that you might have, because I'm always looking for suggestions, I'm always looking for feedback. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you join for the rest of the Strong and Lean program, or at least just check out any of the workouts I have on my channel. You can definitely cherry pick from the different programs I have up there. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great day, a great rest of the week, and hopefully see you soon. Bye.